Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello? Oh. Oh wow. I knew that I was feeling tired. Apparently my voice also is feeling tired. Okay, good to know. Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch The Rings of Power Season 2, Episode 5. If you don't know it, I'm watching The Rings of Power. I watched all of the Season 1 with you guys, and now I'm discovering this Season 2 with you. You can have the link for the playlist that I made for The Rings of Power Into the Eye, with also other links if you can be interested by other videos, shows that maybe I'm reacting to. Like, for example, if you're interested by The Rings of Power, maybe you can be interested by House of the Dragon and also Game of Thrones, you know, the last season. You know, shows like that. I'm trying to put shows that maybe you can be interested if you are interested by The Rings of Power. Okay, episode 5, so that's it. We're into the second half of the season. This season it's 8 or 10 episodes? I'm gonna check that for you. 8. It's 8 episodes this season, meaning that that's it, we're into the second half of the season. But I'm not complaining about the fact that it's a short season for two reasons. The fact that it's really 1 hour episodes. It's not like some shows which are saying we are making 1 hour episodes and in fact at the end it's only 50 minutes that we have. No, rather it's really 1 hour episodes in which a lot of things are happening, and even better, they are dropping one episode each week, so they are letting us the time, you know, to enjoy them, to appreciate them, to think about them, you know, to elaborate theories about them and all of that. So that's pretty cool. I appreciate how this show is dropped, but also how this show is done. We're not gonna talk about it again, but clearly this show receives a lot of bad critics. I can't understand and I can't agree with a lot of them made by just trolls and racist people, let's say it like that. Like it is, you know. I don't want to talk about it again. I understand that some hardcore fans, they don't appreciate even little changes, and I can understand that even if I can't agree with it. And some others, you know, I'm surprised, like the ones who were satisfied by the season 1, I'm surprised that they don't appreciate that season 2, because for me it's clearly the continuity of the season 1, so I'm not sure I understand their point of view for that. Okay, what is gonna happen during this episode? That's the main question, and really, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure in the sense that, okay, Galadriel was taken, arrested by Ada, but the first thing that we could have on mind is, oh fuck, she's in danger, like clearly he's gonna do stuff to her, it's not okay at all. But at the same time I'm like, no, Ada right now is trying to have Sauron, you know, to go against Sauron, and it's the same thing for Galadriel. So in fact maybe these two, they can work together, but at the same time I have really big trouble to imagine these two working together. But also Galadriel is the only one who can connect, recognize the true Sauron, you know, so, you know, because of his new appearances. So I'm like, maybe they can work together, but how can it really happen? Is it really logical? But at the same time, she can't just be arrested and killed just like that. Something else is gonna happen. So I have really trouble to see, to really be like, okay, it's gonna happen like that for Galadriel during this episode. I don't know. The stranger also, during the last episodes, met with Tom Bombadil? I never know where to put the L into his last name, you know. He met Tom, and that was a true big cool surprise. But now, what it's gonna be about? Are you really gonna teach him how to use magic? He wants a stick, you know, the stranger, and he already thought about, okay, that tree moving and all, I want that branch, it's calling me and all of that, but Tom told him that he's not ready yet, so it means that he needs to have a little journey before that, maybe with Tom helping him. So are we gonna see that journey? We have still Poppy and Nori out there and who met other people like them, and Nori discovered about the fact that they are related, that maybe one of these guys a long time ago went away to try to find a promised land and he never found it, and that's why our community is still wandering like that, you know, is still walking without any real goal because of the fact that they never found that promised land, when right there they were waiting for them to return and to have that good news about, okay, we found it, we finally found it. For me it's gonna be the Shire, you know, like that promised land, so it means that they're gonna find it at some point. Is it gonna be Nori and Poppy who are gonna find it at some point? Like, I want to see that. If they are telling that story during this season 2, it's to, at some point, maybe not during this season, surely not during this season, but during the next ones, have something, you know, a journey, a story about finding the Shire. So I really hope that we're gonna have that at some point. Like, I would love to see the first time that, you know, hobbits, right now they are not hobbits, but how it happens, you know, like, for them to find it and to discover that land and to be amazed. I would love to see that. During the previous episode we had news about Isildur, who is still alive. He met a girl, Estrid, and in fact she has a secret. You know, she had that mark, Aidar's mark, but she chose to help him and Valandil to find Theo. They managed to release Theo, but also Estrid's boyfriend, fiancé. So I'm not sure that Isildur and her, they're gonna continue to be a thing. Valandil is not gonna stay with Theo, he's gonna go on his own path. Isildur, you need to come back home because at your place things are getting complicated with the queen who didn't have the crown, in fact, with that misunderstanding moment, like really. I'm pretty sure that this girl came for the queen, not for that guy, like it's a misunderstanding. We need to repair that fault. Okay, let's go for this episode. Remember that if you want, guys, you have my Patreon on which you can have these reaction videos for the Rings of Power earlier. You have them on Friday on my Patreon and you have to wait for Monday to have them on YouTube. You have them with full opacity and you have them with two options. With the level 2 you have a longer reaction part, with the level 3 you have the full reaction part. It's two options, you know, two options to support me and also two options for what you want to have, also what advantage you prefer. So yes, if you want to join me, you have all of the links into the description. Let's go, guys, for this episode. That's it, they're done! I knew it! You told me that it would take more time, I knew it! During this season, the dwarves and the men are gonna have their rings.
Again. Sire, that's a foundation wall. Take it down. Are you explaining Delfcraft to me?
It called you, it told you to do it. And you're gonna be right, and it's gonna encourage you to listen to the rings.
Thanks! Chef Supper! Go! Go! Don't bother, no!
And that's it. He was right.
Next time I order you to dig, use your soul. Yeah. Yeah. Last! It is daybreak once more in our mountain. west gate of our mountain. Unbreachable, visible only by moonlight, and guarded by a password known only to friends.
I find it difficult to stay festive. And those most affected by Mordor's rise are still suffering.
The audacity.
Rings for men.
Before the end of the season, I warned you.
Have you had a change of heart?
Maybe some doubts about you?
Come, we shall speak of men tomorrow. I would prefer to speak of them now.
It's an order.
Much of the misery of men is of their own making. We cannot give rings to men.
Here we are.
The risk of corruption is simply too great. You are right. Of course, men are capable of great frailty. But when the darkness falls, there are always some who rise forth and shine.
Yes, against you.
Sure, we find men we can trust. Wisest, the most noble, the purest of our. We identify 9 ring bearers with 9 greatest mortal kingdoms. 9.
9.
The perfection of the 3. Let us not tempt failure by allowing our reach to exceed our grasp.
You don't understand that you have no choice, like... You still think that it's a discussion?
My answer is no.
That you can decide.
Of course.
How are you gonna do? No? You didn't
I
convince
shall make the
him.
9 myself.
He doesn't need you. Oh wow! You don't need me to do something? I'm not gonna be the master!
Cross our rest.
Listen to them.
There are other voices out there. Valandil tells me that in the old quarter, prayers ascend night and day for their queen.
A true queen.
Our queen. Command us all, and together we can put this right. The Sea Guard is still loyal to you.
Not with... Not like that. Oh? Yeah, I never thought of it.
It was you.
Between you?
What did you see? In the Valandil.
I saw myself. Lost. Riding from the city to I know not where.
You did not see it. 4 years. That Palantir has shown me only Orion's downfall. And you touched it, that vision was gone.
Because
Addison's
you were not the queen
is a
anymore?
part of that. No matter how hard they push you, no matter what they try and take, you must not jeopardize Numenor's new destiny. You must remain the calm of the storm's high. Go back to your ship, Captain.
Anyone deemed loyal to the Queen Regent has been stripped of rank.
On whose authority?
On mine.
Oh, really, girl?
I'm sorry, I
You
didn't
decided
tell
that?
you earlier. Lord Belzegar wanted the lot of you charged with treason. Accept it, Father, I beg you. You are walking a treacherous path.
And yours is made of seawater.
Come into the storm, remember?
Captain Deck! He's nobody's captain now.
He's still their captain. If you don't understand, then you can never understand.
I'm not. Captain.
Thank you, Captain. The Valar protects you. Enough. Thank you, Captain. Thank you, Captain. Allah bless you, Captain. Allah bless you.
They are watching you.
Captain's up.
They need you.
Silence.
Valandil,
You have no authority, you!
I can have you take off the list.
And you can see that.
You were my oldest friends.
I think you've made it clear enough who your friends are.
I'm so sorry.
gonna make you see, discover what?
What is this?
Right there, it's functioning? That's cool. You woke up something. Maybe we know what.
I have gathered you all here today because Middle-earth is changing. Its limbs are stretching. Some dark will threatens all their kingdoms.
One is threatening yours right now, but you can't see it.
But by Allah's favor, my people have passed this test. And soon you shall pass it too, and rise together into a new age for our kind. With the help of a power that will change everything. 7 rings, an arm within each. Power. Power over earth. Power over rock. Rings are not for you, but for your masters. Go back and tell them that each of your realms is sharing this bounty, but it comes with a price.
Which one? You're gonna make them pay for the rings?
Durin shall never want again. There is gold right beneath us.
Oh, and that's it. You're going too far into the mountain.
Stop! There's something under the mines. Disa held herself. A nameless evil. Ancient and powerful. You mustn't dig. Have your orders. Go, master.
He's obeying to his king. He has no choice.
We were casting a new design for a ring. The Danio is attempting to resize it.
Where is she?
Oh, wow!